So, hello and welcome to what should have been episode 1 of my Let's Play of the Dragonrider Legacy Challenge that I kind of made up myself because I thought it would be a lot of fun. I say this should have been episode 1 because I already recorded episode 1 and then I went to watch it back and discovered that I had royally messed up. I think I have it fixed now. Please forgive me. I have never actually tried to do this stuff before and I am very new and learning as I go. I'll explain a little bit what happened to me and a few other little things. But basically, what this is I decided to make a legacy challenge based on the books that I have read over the last year on my channel, which I will link the book that we are reading in a card up there in case you've never read it. You can listen to me read it, or you could go out and buy it yourself. It is called The Dragon's Dawn. Not The Dragon's Dawn, it's called Dragon's Dawn, and it is by the incomparable Anne McCaffrey. And in it, it's just sort of the story. It's a very complicated story. Actually, if you want to kind of hear my little rundown on the story, I did a live stream where we created this founder. That will be linked somewhere also, and it'll probably also be in the description down below. But we decided we are going to do 16 generations, one for each of the books in the series. And the rules that I have so far, like I said, I'm making up a lot of this as I go, is at least this first generation is going to start with as close to 0 simoleons as I can. I did manage to get her down to 0 simoleons, but if you watch the live stream, you'll see the money cheat was giving me a little bit of trouble. But I kind of figured it all out. And we are going to attempt to, with each generation, achieve that person's lifetime aspiration during the gameplay. And also, we are going to have no other cheats other than move objects and probably cast full edit mode, which is another cheat where we can do things if we need to. But I also thought that if you wanted to give me a hand, you can help me out by uploading characters from the book if you have the game The Sims. You can upload them to the hashtag Pern Legacy. It's all one word with only the P in Pern capitalized. And I can look at your submissions and maybe put some of them in this world. But other than that, now this is the part where I messed up. What happened is I'm still learning this OBS software, and I managed to record the entire first day of Sorka's life without transitioning to gameplay. So all the video would have been is me babbling about what I was doing on the screen while you looked at this lovely card that's up on the screen right now. Kind of boring. So what we are going to do is we are going to jump into what is going to be day 2 for Sorka. I managed in that first episode that no one will ever see because it turned out so bad. I managed in that first episode to take her fishing, meet a cat, and buy her a tent and build her a tiny little bathroom. So that is where we are going to jump back into this, and hopefully this all works better. Okay, as you can see, like I said, I already played a full day and managed to earn enough simoleons to buy Sorka a tent and a cooler so she can have quick meals and build her this little bathroom. That's about all that I did yesterday, so hopefully you don't feel like you missed too much. Our main character, Sorka, will be marrying Sean Connolly, who, if nobody makes me one, don't worry, I will modify one of the townies to look like he looks in the book. And yeah, so far Sorka has learned how to fish, and she has made friends with a cat. That's been about it. One thing I would like to do really quick that will make everybody's life easier once she catches some more fish is we're going to go into build mode really quick. And we are going to go to the outdoor activities. Might be in water decor, and we are going to buy a it's okay to go fishing thing here. No results found. Alright, I know it's here somewhere. Objects by function. Show all. Outdoor activities. Activities and skills. Nope, that is not it. Maybe it is. Because we would like Sorka to be able to go fishing in the pond that I made her. So let me find that, and I will get right back to you. Alright, there we go. I actually found it. Proud of myself. It took me a few minutes, and it'll cost her 20 simoleons, and we'll have to stock it with fish that we catch ourselves, but at least now we've got it. So all we have to do now is wait for Sorka to wake up, because she is looking a little bit dirty. Actually, also let me pause yet again and move myself, because I'm sure that you don't really want to see. There we go. And there. Now we can see Sorka. We can see her needs down here in the corner, and we can see how she is doing. She is almost full on sleep, which is good. I think what we're going to do today is attempt to go out into the world, maybe catch some fish and get some more collectibles. I don't think Sorka needs a traditional job, although we might look at those and see things that she can do to potentially make some money before she settles down and adopts a cat, because we have to achieve her lifetime ambition. We need to be friendly with animals 12 times, which we managed to do once last time. We need to become friends with either a cat or a dog. And we need to adopt a pet in our household. I don't think we can do that just yet. And I think when we do adopt our cat or dog, I'm kind of leaning more towards cat, but that's just me. I think when we adopt our kitty cat, we will probably name it after the dragon that she ends up with in the novels. I think that might actually be as close as we get to her having a dragon. Let's check her needs yet again. You know what? She has had plenty of sleep. So, Sorka, it is time to get up, use the restroom, take a shower, get all of those needs sorted out, and then maybe even get a quick meal from this. I think she can have some granola. And then we are going to see what we can do as far as getting everything done. She also does need to get her handiness skill up, and possibly even buy a bench so that she can start building some furniture and things along those lines. But that is all stuff that we will hopefully get done today. I think we can probably get a lot done today. Let's look around here and see if there is any place that we can go fishing. Let's look around here while she takes her shower and gets her stuff done. Not seeing any fishing spots that are too obvious in our area. I should have thought about that when we built our house. But that's alright. It will be fine. We can travel to the spot that she went fishing yesterday and just take her fishing there again today. So she is going to eat, and I will join you once we get her to where she can go fishing for a little while. Alright, we have made it back to the park here in lovely Brindleton Bay. I think we're going to look for a couple collectibles and do a little bit of fishing. So let's see, are there any collectibles that we can find? Leave that paused so that she isn't not actually seeing any collectibles, but I do see what is known as a frog log, so we can look for some frogs. And then we're going to go fishing a little bit. So let's just go ahead and do that and see if we get anything good today. Our main goal at least in this first little bit that we are doing, is just to get Sorka as much money as we can so that we can build her a house. I think she definitely is going to need more than just a bathroom and a tent, but for right now, a bathroom and a tent is kind of what she's got. Let's see here. We got an eggplant frog. We can go ahead and sell that. And see if we get anything else. We're also going to look around and see if any of these plants, all we can do is just look at it. Nothing is actually harvestable yet, which is a little bit too bad, but that's because it is very early spring and there really isn't a whole heck of a lot to do yet. There is a collectible we can dig up once we at least catch a fish or two. Oh, we caught a guppy. We can put guppies in our pond. We don't want to actually get rid of any of these fish. We want to stock our pond, and then we can sell them. But we'll fish a little bit longer, and then we are going to dig up some collectibles and see if we get anything that we can possibly sell, which would be a good thing, because darn it, money is a fantastic thing that we are going to need if we want to build our house. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. Again, oh, we can harvest some snapdragons. That is awesome. Hey, we caught a perch. That works for me. We also need to be friends with some animals and do all of those things. We probably should make some friends with humans too eventually. But, yeah. And in my very failed first episode that no one will now ever see, I also pointed out that if you have not actually read the books, you can either, which will be linked in my end card, you can either listen to me read them to you, if you would like, or if you want to, I would suggest that you go out and get the books from your library. It is Dragon's Dawn by Anne McCaffrey. It is a fantastic book that you would just not even believe. Brent would like to know if he should get a new job. Brent is the only human that we actually met yesterday. And yeah, I think Brent should definitely get a new job. That's something new that they've added to The Sims, where people will just sort of ask you for advice. I think Brent should totally get a new job. I also think Sorka needs to go and meet a new kitty cat. Oh, this is actually Boomer. We met him yesterday. We are almost friends with him, so that is a neat thing. I think we're going to hold on to the upgrade parts, at least for now, because we do want to increase her handiness. Let's talk to Boomer for a few minutes, and maybe even play with him with a laser pointer, because eventually Sorka's going to need to do something that's fun, because that is yet another thing that will degrade on your Sims as time goes on. And I'm not sure that Boomer is all that excited about being talked to, but you know what? That's okay. Oh yeah, I think Boomer likes us. We're telling Boomer all of our life's problems. And then I think I saw a snapdragon that we can harvest and start to get our gardening skill up. Oh, Boomer has left. Oh, here is a new cat that we can introduce ourselves to and see if maybe she wants to be our friend. Maybe. Now over here, these are called whims. These are things that your sim wants to do. Oh, the cat went to sleep. Darn cat. What does she want to do? She wants to buy a toy, and she wants to meet a dog. We might be able to manage meeting a dog, so we are going to pin that and go back over here and see if we can meet a dog. Are you a dog or a cat? Not sure what you are. You're another cat. You're a very cute cat. We need to find a dog to meet that's not leaving the area. Pause. I think we can meet Blue. Go over and have the friendliest of all friendly introductions. Blue. Maybe. Come on, Sims, work with me. The Sims does not want to work with me today. Which is fine. Because, well, we are waiting to maybe find a dog that we can actually meet. See if there's anything else we can dig up. Oh, there's another frog. Let's go look for some frogs. And then maybe we'll meet a dog. And that will be a good thing. We're also going to need to, I think, eat this granola that is in our inventory. Nope, all we can do is clean that up. But is anybody grilling? I would like free food. That would be better. Don't see anybody grilling anything. Fine. I guess we can buy her something to eat. Let's have some fish tacos. And get our hunger need up. And let's see, we got a $35 tiger frog. We have not made much money today. We have got to get our butts in gear and make some more money so that we can eventually make ourselves a house. But for now, let's get her something to eat. And yeah, I'm going to look for a dog that we can meet, like this one. I'm going to pause this so that I can actually catch this dog. Hey, it's Blue again. Blue must have been put off the leash. Can we go meet Blue? And then after that, we are going to harvest everything in this area that is harvestable. Pretty good. We got some snapdragons. Let's look around and see what else we can find. If there's anything else that is either harvestable or that we can dig up, that might be a good thing. That's some more wild snapdragons. Not seeing a whole heck of a lot that we can get as far as all that goes, but we might at least have enough that we can start working on our handiness skill back at the lot. But before we do that, let's maybe go fishing for a little bit longer and see if we can catch some more specimens to put into our pond back home. That way we can work on that back home. Maybe even eventually meet some people. I don't think Sorka needs to adopt a dog. I think cats are much easier to deal with. Not gonna lie to you there, that is sort of my philosophy in life. I do like dogs, but dogs tend to not like me nearly as much as I like them. Which, I guess that's just some people. And for me, it's just because they know I'm afraid of them. Again, I hope that this series turns out pretty okay. I don't know necessarily that I am the most entertaining person on earth, but I will try to be. Leave me any questions, comments, or suggestions for things that you would like to see Sorka do as time goes on. I'm always curious about your feedback, and don't forget that I am going to be looking in the gallery under the Pern Legacy hashtag to see if maybe anybody's going to upload some people to go into this world that maybe fit Pern a little bit better than the pre-made townies that we have. Hey, look at that. We caught a discus. And we caught, oh, worth 20 bucks. Not bad. Kind of impressed with that. It is moving on towards evening and Sorka needs to use the restroom. So, you know what we're going to do? We are going to take her home and I will meet you back. Alright, we have made it back to our home lot. Let's go over here and maybe stock our pond with some fish. Some discus. We're going to put samples of everything that we got here into our pond. So now we can go fishing here and we can just sell the ones that are in our inventory, which sounds good to me. Let's sort out Sorka's needs. She needs to use the restroom. She can go pee like a champion. That does amuse me. And then we're going to check our inventory and maybe even work on our gardening skill by planting some snapdragons. Zoom in on that because I couldn't actually see it. And we are going to plant that snapdragon and that will get that skill up as well. which is kind of awesome. And then I think what I'm going to do is probably get her sorted out, get this stuff sold, and buy her maybe a table to help her with her handiness skill if we earn enough money for that. We also possibly need to... Oh, hey, I didn't realize that we could shower in the rain. That's kind of exciting. But you know what? Let's not bother with that. Let's see. Can we do... We don't need to water that because it's already watered, so we are going to have Sorka do some fishing. Oh, I forgot to check that. I feel dumb. Can we not go fishing here? Ah, there we go. Let's go fishing. That works for me. And while she goes fishing, we can go ahead and sell off these fish that we caught earlier and see if we can earn enough money to buy a handiness table and how we do that. Let's go into build mode and see how much one of those tables is going to cost. I do believe it's an outdoor activity. No, we don't want to worry about flower arranging. I don't think Sorka would bother with flower arranging. We probably will eventually want to get her either a cow or something along those lines to take care of, as obviously she has to figure out food from somewhere. We have just enough money to buy her a woodworking table, so she can start working on those skills and make her own furniture, because right now all she has is what we salvaged from the spaceship that brought us to Pern. So let's see if we can earn a few dollars, because it actually costs money to make our projects, so hopefully we'll be able to do that before she gets too tired. Oh, and looking outside, I just saw a couple of swans land. Hopefully they won't start honking too much yet. She's doing pretty good on needs. Her energy is going down, but not too much. And yeah, we caught a koi. Nice. We'll go ahead and just keep selling what we catch. Now, is this the best way to make money? No. Probably the best way to make money would be to have her start painting or something along those lines, but we are trying to keep this within the confines of what we think the settlers of Pern would be doing. So for that, that would be farming and things along those lines. Now, later on, as we do more generations, there will be people who are harpers. Harpers can be writers, they could be entertainers, or they could be artists, because all of that was covered in the Harper Hall. Which I'm just going to keep plugging it. If you have not read the Anne McCaffrey books, I 1000% recommend them to you, because I think you would really enjoy them, and that way when I'm babbling about all this Pern stuff, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who do know what I'm talking about, yeah, our next generation, which Sorka will be giving birth to, will be from the book Dragon's Eye, which is the second book in the Pern series that I personally read on my channel. And it's also in a playlist in my that you could go listen to if you want to. Personally, I suggest that you listen to Dragon's Dawn first. But we will be picking a character when Sorka starts having kids. We're going to be picking kids from that book, because that's going to be our generation number 2. I don't know if I told you guys in this first episode that got deleted because it was so terrible. My rules that I have so far is this is our lot. This lot right here is where all 16 of our Pern generations are going to live. We can change it as we go, and we probably will quite often. But once we have this lot right here, this is it. We're going to be doing 16 generations, one generation from each of the Pern novels that I read. And as we go, each generation will have to achieve or attempt to achieve their lifetime aspiration. Sorka's lifetime aspiration is to become friends with all of the animals. Like I said at the start, eventually we're going to need to adopt her either a cat or a dog, and we're going to need to go out and be friendly with 12 animals. That is just the start of it. It keeps going. Once we achieve those, we can work on the next set of achievements that we're going to need to do. But for now, it looks like Sorka also needs to go to bed. So we're going to stop fishing for now. We are going to go ahead and have her use the restroom, take a quick shower, grab something to eat. I think she can just have some yogurt, and then we are going to go to sleep. And that's probably going to end this video. I might go a little bit longer. I want to try and keep these around the 20 to 30 minute mark. But I think by the time she gets this all worked out, we are going to probably be at about a good stopping point. I'm planning on doing these as a weekly thing, so once a week we are going to be playing The Sims, either on a Saturday or a Sunday. And you can join me on my live streams on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. And sometimes maybe we'll be building in The Sims, sometimes maybe we'll be playing World of Warcraft, sometimes maybe we'll be doing art, sometimes we'll just be sitting around and talking. You never know what we're going to be doing, but that's kind of my schedule that I'm trying to slowly but surely work out. Is what I would like to do is have Wednesdays, I will be touring the world of Azeroth in World of Warcraft. And Fridays, I plan on doing a live stream, doing something along those lines. And then either Saturday or Sunday, we will have an episode in our Pern Legacy series. But with all of that being said, I think that is where I'm going to leave you for today. With Sorka having a very successful day too. In fact, before I leave, let's go ahead and sell that. We're going to sell this fish. And hopefully I remember before the next episode to get Sorka a trash can so she stops putting her trash in her inventory, because that is going to make her smell absolutely terrible and make nobody like her. So, with all of that being said, yet again, if you would like to upload a sim to the gallery to add to this world, I could definitely take a look at them and possibly even figure out how to upload them into my game. I'm a little bit new to all of this, so forgive me for any mistakes I make. I'm sure that there are people who are yelling at the screen about all sorts of things I should be doing now, but leave it in the comments down below. I'm going to link the playlist up in the corner, and also hopefully I will remember to put it in the description of the Dragon's Dawn that I read. If you don't want to listen to my voice reading it to you, you can always just go and buy the book. It is fantastic. And hopefully I will see you either during the week, because I upload 2 times a day. You never know what it's going to be, except for the fact at 9 p.m. it is always I am reading you some sort of a wonderful story. My morning videos tend to be a hodgepodge of everything. It might be me going for a walk. It might be me attempting to draw or paint a picture. It might be a cooking video, or it might be gameplay. But I upload at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 days a week, and I've now added live streaming Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully I will see you there. Have a fantastic rest of your day and hope to see you soon.